आज हम डिस्कस करेंगे क्लास 12th का कोलरैश लॉ। कोलरैश लॉ ऐसा क्या हुआ कि व्हाई वी कैन स्टडी द कोलरैश लॉ। द फर्स्ट थिंग इज दैट द इलेक्ट्रिकल कंडक्टिविटी ऑफ द वीक इलेक्ट्रोलाइट कैन नॉट बी measured directly. We have to calculate the molar conductivity of weak electrolyte with the help of the Kohlraasch law. Number 2, for strong electrolyte irrespective of the series, Kohlraasch found that the molar conductivity at infinite dilution depend upon the concentration of the either cation of the series or anion of the series. So he concluded that the molar conductivity of the weak electrolyte at infinite dilution is expressed as the sum of molar conductance of the cation and the limiting molar conductance of the anion. समझते हैं? Let us try to understand. For example, I can write here KCl, another one I will write here NaCl. The molar conductance of limiting molar conductance of KCl and limiting molar conductance of NaCl is 149.6 and N is 129.49.9 and 125.6. What will be the difference of molar conductance between the two? Is 23.4. Similarly, I can write here Kb limiting molar conductance of KBr and limiting molar conductance of NaBr. Now it is 151.9 and 128.5. It is again 23.4. Similarly, I can write here NaCl NaNO3. 5 and 121.6. It is 4.3 somewhere. Now what Kohlraasch can study? Kohlraasch can study the limiting molar conductance of the cation of that series. For example, K and Cl. The difference we can find here 23.4 for strong electrolyte. Similarly, NKBr and NABr, for this cation it is 150. Total is 151 and for NABr 128. The difference is 123.4. Similarly, in case of NaCl and NaNO3 have same cation, the difference is 4.3. What he concluded that from this expression he concluded that the limiting molar conductance of the cation, limiting molar conductance either depend upon the cation or depend upon the anion. Hence he concluded the systematic way and gave the expression called Kohlraasch law. According to him, the limiting molar conductance of solution is expressed as the sum of limiting molar conductance of cation plus limiting molar conductance of anion. Now mathematically the limiting molar conductance is represented by lambda naught of solution is equal to the limiting molar conductance of limiting molar conductance of cation plus limiting molar conductance of anion. For example, limiting molar conductance of the NaCl equal to limiting molar conductance of Na plus lambda naught Cl negative. Similarly, Al3 sorry NaNO3, it is equal to limiting molar conductance of Na positive plus limiting molar conductance of NO3 negative. This is the expression for the Kohlrausch law. Now there are various applications of the Kohlrausch law. Number one, we can study the molar conductance of electrolyte at infinite dilution. One thing we can study here, molar conductance of electrolyte at infinite dilution. For example, of weak electrolyte. For example, acetic acid. It is the sum of limiting molar conductance of acetic acid is equal to the limiting molar conductance of sodium acetate plus limiting molar conductance of HCl minus limiting molar conductance of sodium chloride. The reason is that we cannot calculate the molar conductance of weak electrolyte directly. Hence, we can calculate the limiting molar conductance with the help of strong electrolytes. For example, sodium acetate, HCl and ACl gives, when we get the sodium chloride, sodium acetate with HCl, we get acetic acid and NaCl. Hence the difference between we get CH3COH and NaCl. Hence limiting molar conductance of acetic acid equal to difference of this minus product this. Okay. Number two, we can calculate the degree of dissociation. Degree of dissociation. What is degree of the dissociation? It is represented by letter alpha. As we earlier studied, it is the ratio of limiting degree of dissociation is the ratio of limiting molar conductance at concentration C divided by at infinite concentration. It is the limiting molar conductance at concentration C, and this is the limiting molar conductance at infinite dilution. Okay. Now, from degree of this degree of dissociation can be used to calculate the solubility. Again, from what we can get from the degree of dissociation, we can get the solubility of weak electrolytes. The third thing, in Kohlrausch law, we can study we can study the solubility of weak electrolytes. How? As we can study the Ostwald dilution law in class 11th, equilibrium, ionic equilibrium, Ostwald dilution law. What it can set? It can set the equilibrium constant is equal to degree of C alpha square into 1 minus alpha. This is the derivation for Kohlrausch law. Now, from here we can what we can get from Ostwald dilution law. Now, degree of dissociation alpha equal to lambda naught C upon lambda naught M. यहाँ से we can get K equal to C lambda naught M upon lambda naught C upon lambda naught M square divided by 1 minus lambda naught C divided by lambda naught M. Okay? Now, how we can calculate K? Equal to specific conductance multiplied by 1000 divided by M. And from here we can calculate the solubility. Lambda naught M equal to C into 1000 divided by solubility, and solubility equal to C into 1000 specific conductance into 1000 divided by lambda M naught. This is the formula for the calculation of solubility in case of weak electrolyte, and this is the formula for calculation of lambda M naught, and this is the formula for the calculation of degree of dissociation, and all are three are linked with the Kohlrausch law. It means, hence we can conclude that molar conductance of electrolyte at infinite dilution is calculated, degree of dissociation is calculated, and third one, solubility of weak electrolyte is calculated with the help of Kohlrausch law. Let us study one important numerical. The question is, the molar conductance aluminum sulfate at infinite dilution is 858 Simon centimeter square per mole. Now, calculate molar ionic conductivity of aluminum 3 positive given is SO4 2 negative. It is 160 Simon centimeter square per mole. Now, as for the formula of molar limiting conductivity, Al2SO4 thrice gives twice Al lambda naught Al3 positive plus thrice lambda naught SO4 2 negative. The given is 858 is the total molar conductance. This equal to 2 into lambda naught Al3 positive plus 3 into 160. For one sulfate it is 160, total sulfate are 3. Therefore, twice Al lambda naught Al3 positive equal to 858 minus 480. Now lambda naught Al3 positive equal to 2, it is equal to 2 5 4 divided by 2, and it is total equal to lambda naught Al3 positive equal to, it is 2, this is the limiting molar conductance of cation. Means we have, this is the formula, we have total is given, this formula gives 2 Al3 positive and 3 SO4 2 negative ion. Now this total is given, sulfate is given. Now we have to calculate lambda naught for aluminum, lambda naught for aluminum 3 positive, and it comes equal to 226 Simon centimeter square per mole. This is the molar conductance. Similarly, we can calculate degree of dissociation. Similarly, we can calculate solubility of the complex. Thank you.